Oh,
Holy,
he did.
holy
It was-
fuck, man! What? By the way, we're
Oh no, it was.
that's all right. By the way, we're live.
Holy
Oh,
fuck,
we're live.
man.
Holy
Holy
fuck,
fuck.
man! We're live, everybody.
What is going on, peeps? Another Saturday night. Hope everyone brought some jacked up mixes for us to look at and try to help you out. Let's see who we got so
Oh,
far. I see Simon's hanging out. Got Stevo, Ronnie Rasmussen, Hobag. What's up, Hobag? Yeah,
Oh, man.
Nick Evans already putting one of his jacked up mixes out there. It's probably only about
yeah, and
six.
it's private. It's you can't even see it.
Let's look at it.
Joel's
Yeah, you
out there.
can't
What's
see
going
it.
on, Joel?
Nevins, you got to make it public, dude.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Come on, man. This
Boy.
ain't that. I know you're used to working high class ATF. But come off your high horse, Nevins.
Yeah.
Come back down to the EOR level, and remember, you have to make it public for us to look at it.
Liana,
Exactly.
yeah, Liana was first in chat. She'll be in a little bit. She had to cook some supper. Let's see, I think I said
Oh.
hi to Joel. Thobai, what's going on, Thobai? Good morning to you. It's about 2 or 3 a.m. there, I think. Yeah, Stalker, good morning. Wild Gypsy, how's it going? Paul Messamore, what's going on, Paul? It's been a minute since I've seen you hanging around.
Yeah.
What's up, Paul?
Oh. So, Mike, how's that new rig of yours?
It's doing good. Getting used to the automatic.
Oh, did you go into the automatic?
Yeah. It's a lot different than the older automatics were, though.
Isn't it, though?
This one's pretty smooth.
You just don't want to pull out in front of anybody.
No.
Nah. I mean, if you think they're going to come down the street in the next 5 minutes, don't do it.
Absolutely.
I had to learn that out because that's what I'm in now too. Now, have you noticed the fuel economy being a lot better?
It is. I put probably 5,000 miles, 6,000 miles on the truck, and I'm getting probably 7.5.
And where were you getting in the old one? About 6.5, 7?
Yeah, right around 6.5, 6.2. 6.5 if I kept my foot out of it, but that
Yeah.
don't happen very often.
No. Now, is that 13-speed automatic?
12 speed.
Oh, okay. What's that? Did you get a Freightliner?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a 2018 Freightliner Cascadia.
Oh, okay.
I've got that video showing the truck all ready to go. I just haven't edited it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was waiting on it because I knew you had done one. What's Liana saying? I think she thought that. Oh yeah, she thought it was gonna be 7 o'clock her time, not 6.
Knowing me, I probably did that goof because I
I'm gonna
don't
say
have
Tam
it correctly.
apologizes.
So I'm already looking at Nevin's recipe here. It looks like he's trying to build a cinnamon roll from scratch. Am I correct, Nevin?
yeah, yes he is, and he's trying to do it at 1% because he wanted to do a 1% recipe.
Okay.
So I'm thinking he's gonna have to come out of the 1%er and become less than 1%er or more than a 1%er, if you will.
Well, he's got several flavors in there that, well, number one, flavor of wheat isn't going to work like that. Flavor of wheat is beer.
Yeah.
Flavor of frosting's kind of not okay for like it's about a month to take for it to start tasting okay. Fried dough, I don't know if I'd use fried dough like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard
I suppose
because
it could work.
even flavor of donut's not that great of a flavor.
No, flavor of donuts mediocre at best. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to do a 1% cinnamon roll, huh? I mean, you could do it, but the rich cinnamon's fine.
Yeah.
The caramel's probably okay where it's at. Sweet dough, you can use sweet dough.
Yeah.
Get rid of the wheat and the fried dough, and do sweet dough.
And he could probably do it like 1/4% and make up for the 1/4% between those two flavors.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Ditch those two. Yeah, ditch the wheat, ditch the fried dough, go with sweet dough at 1/4. What can you get frosting at that low though? That's my curiosity here.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming Nick's trying to keep this off flavor, or is it just that's what he was going with to keep it down to 1%?
I think he just went that way because he knew he could get low percentage.
Yeah.
True enough.
And that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Just what can he get? Besides just even throwing sweetness at it, it's not going to do what you want it to do there. Because that's just basically stevia.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What can you use that low to get frosting? Do you have vanilla custard cheesecake, Nevins? Do you have it? You can pull it. It's going to be a lightly frosted cinnamon roll, but you can frost it with. You can do cream cheese icing that low with the vanilla custard cheesecake.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to keep it at 1 though, is he?
Yeah, one-on-one vanilla custard cheesecake. Yeah.
Because we're trying to come up with 0.75% between a couple flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no, not even, because we already have keeping the rich cinnamon.
Yeah, Nick.
So
it's not like you were gonna get much frosting out of one-on-one or flavor frosting.
No.
At that much. If you've got one-on-one's vanilla custard cheesecake, it is cream cheese icing, and you can use it that low.
Yeah. You think he should knock the rich cinnamon down to 0.1% instead of 0.2?
Just do one drop. I mean, it's certainly
pretty much, because it's you know what's going to do. So 1 drop or 2, it's not going to it's going to be there either way.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I would do, and then go with that. I have to get more vanilla custard cheesecake. I ran out of it.
That's a great flavor.
Yeah, I think Bull City didn't pick that one up, did they? I think it's just one-on-one, or maybe one of the other houses.
You need to harass them then. You're like, dude, you need that vanilla custard cheesecake. What are you trying to do with your life, Bull City?
Now I'm gonna have to look. I don't have them.
I was gonna say, now you got me curious, because I'm pretty sure they do.
What's up, Fidalgo?
What up, Fidalgo?
Fidalgo in the house.
Vape Train's buttercream might work. The Wonder Flavors. Wonder Flavors has a buttercream frosting as well. That could work. There you go. There you go.
Yes, they do have.
He said, "Fuck that mix." He's doing pink guava at 1%, and he's
vanilla
done.
Custard cheesecake.
Yes,
they
do.
It.
I see this. Yes. They must have just picked it up then, because they didn't have it before, because I was looking.
I'm telling you, they did have it too.
Well, I'm glad they have it now.
They had it already. I promise. He's like, I'm not gonna argue with her.
Nope.
Not worth it. Not worth it. Well, I'm thinking your 1% cinnamon roll is doable. We just need to throw everything but rich cinnamon out and start from scratch.
Yep. Pretty much.
Because I think sweet dough is definitely going to work that low. It'll totally work.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you just need to pick your frosting. I wouldn't recommend Capella. I don't think Capella's would work that low. But the Vape Train buttercream frosting might work. Vape Train buttercream frosting is going to work that low, and Wonder Flavors will work that low.
Well,
and
Nick,
that one-on-one will definitely work that low.
Nick, after about 3 months, that FA corn finally settled down, and that turned out to be a really nice mix.
Only took 90 days.
Yeah, that's all. And that was one drop.
Everybody wants to do cucumber for some reason.
As I said, Nevins throws cucumber and everything.
Yeah. Well,
He's slinging some cucumber too, I think.
mm-hmm. Trying to.
I know, Tam, we shouldn't talk about your son that way in front of you.
That's right. Don't talk about your son in front of him that way.
Boy.
Yeah, it gets awkward.
I had to get onto him already. Don't go around dressing up in a toga.
I was gonna say, would you have to tell
Show
him he had
off
to clean
your
his room?
cucumber. What?
Oh, did you have to tell him he had to clean his room?
Yeah, he had to clean his room. Yeah, he did.
He's saying don't touch his cucumber.
All right,
No,
all
he
right.
says, I don't touch Oh, he doesn't mix with cucumber.
Ah,
He doesn't have to. Right.
no, he doesn't. What's going on, Cyril?
Sierra's got a mighty fine looking huckleberry cheesecake.
Oh yeah, you
Send me the recipe for that. Looks really, really good.
yeah, you were talking about that last night? Or was that
Yeah.
tonight? Yeah.
The waiting for TFA Huckleberry to calm the fuck down.
How long does that normally take for that to chill out?
A weekish.
Oh, okay, it's not too bad. What's up, Jimbo Hall?
What's up, Jim? So yeah, I don't know. Like, how much further do you want to go on that recipe, Nevins?
Yeah, I think it's
We've
I don't think
given
he
you
does.
this. We've given you the only life advice we can. Now it's up to you to burn the house down.
Burning down the house.
Anybody else got recipes that need fixing? I know you do. I know you do.
Now is the time.
Let's send something.
You have something, Frank?
No, I'm just doing something right
Oh,
quick.
okay.
And someone wanted me to send them the just a show link.
Hi, Friction.
What
Hi,
up,
Friction.
What's up, Friction? Hope you're doing well, brother.
Oh, the vaping lizard. Aaron, how you doing?
Aaron staying out of trouble, is he?
Just keep him off
Never.
the airplane.
Exactly. Osama been mixing.
Oh, he says, just a little challenge. Wasn't serious about it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We put all this
Yeah.
hard thought, burned brain cells for it, and he's like, "No, I don't care."
Yeah, just something different.
Yeah, he was ready to throw it out. And I said, wait. Oh, I am so sorry, Liana. Oh, my gosh. And I can't add. I know, right? Look at.
Yeah.
I'm telling her what time the show is, and I'm going backwards in my mind. I told her it was 7 her time,
Mm-hmm.
but it was 3 hours back, not 2 hours back.
You're West Coast, Leanne.
Yeah, she's Vegas.
Vegas, yeah. Pacific time zone. On the edge of it, but Pacific time zone.
So sorry.
It's okay. I love you. I was just stuffing my face. Saturday's a hard day at work. Hello, everybody.
What's up, Liana?
And so I come home, I make dinner. My husband food prepped for me. And then I'm stuffing my
That was
face, and
good.
halfway through, and I get this, oh, we're already live. And I'm like,
Ah.
what? What? I have no face on? Like, yeah. The whole day's been like that. I woke up 30 minutes before I had to be at work, and it's just like the whole
You
day.
look great. I love this necklace. It looks pretty. I like it.
There. I'm ready.
No,
Hi,
no,
everybody.
you have a great show, Adam.
Yes.
You have a great show.
Rock on, Adam.
Rock on.
What's
But
up,
don't
Pup
break
Pup
a
Man?
leg. Yeah.
Yeah, don't physically break a leg, but we know what your showbiz terms are.
Yeah. I know.
Remember to bunny hop in front of Eddie anytime he opens his mouth.
That's right.
The whole show. Just take over that show. It's the Adam show. Let him know who the alpha in that band is.
And just start going solo, bass solo, doing Back in Black.
So let's see here. I use my lemon stone of 2% FE lemon, 1.5% cap juicy lemon. That's a good combo.
Yeah. 2% with FE lemon. That's up there. You're definitely getting lemon.
Oh yeah, you're definitely approaching lemon head territory, but
Yeah. I had a friend of mine. This was probably 2 years ago when I first started mixing. He was like, "If you could clone this mix, I'll buy I'll buy it off you forever." I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to clone mixes. I just want to do my own stuff." And it was called
Right.
Strawman Head. It was like a strawberry melon head or the lemon, yeah, strawberry lemon head candy or something like that. And I tried it once, and I about gagged from the sweetener. I'm like, I could just
know.
throw 17% super sweetness and call it a day, and you won't taste anything else.
yeah.
That's about all it was in. You couldn't really. You got a little bit of lemon and sweetener. That was it. I couldn't taste any strawberry. And I knew I wasn't strawberry blind. It was just I don't think there was any in it.
Could have been faded out by that time.
Probably.
I love FE lemon. I just ordered a big bottle. In fact, I have vape mail sitting in front of me. Like I was opening it while I was stuffing my face. I have a question.
Oh, more of 8 mil?
I have a credit card, okay? I have a problem. But when you guys tell
Eventually,
me,
you have to pay it off. Eventually, you have to pay it off.
Yes.
Not everyone can be Canadian.
when you tell me that I need certain flavors and these are the best, I usually get the top 3, and that's what I'm doing. And you're going to be really proud of me because you guys know that I wasn't really doing single flavor testing. I was just eager to get something done, mixing for friends, and I want to show you something because I'm so proud of it. I want you to see. See
Oh,
these
it's
guys?
all organized and stuff.
Wow.
No, those are my single flavor tests. I will not co-sign bullshit or bad or it's gotta. I'm gonna treat DIYFS any way I treat any other company, and there's some other flavors in there too, like a random chocolate from German Flavors. And I'm gonna start single flavor testing the best of the best, and then I have a box about this size that is all the crap that I know I will never use, like their coconut. Straight
Nevins,
sunset lotion.
Nevins, what did you try?
Cola's basic crumbs.
Cola RY4. Like I'm inclined to go like soda base holy or holy RY4.
Yeah.
Like that's where my brain takes me. And I don't know if you tried that, Nevins.
Or just take Pudding's 007 Cola and throw RY4 at it and be done.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah.
Like please be okay.
And throw maybe a little shisha vanilla and, cover up any mistakes, and there you go. I think it'll
So
work.
I have a noob question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've only dealt with DIY Vapor Supply a couple times. Have they ever just randomly sent you nicotine that you didn't order?
No.
Look at the color of that. I use salt. I did not order this.
That's
It's
their
not-
bottle.
That's
I
the
have ordered
bottle.
their nicotine out
Oh,
of.
the bottle's brown. I
Yeah.
didn't ask for this. I didn't order it. They just sent me 2 free things of nicotine.
What milligram is it?
It just says nicotine, 100 milligrams in PG
Yeah,
Look
100
at that.
milligram.
That's 100 milligram nicotine.
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah, I've used it before.
I think
Because
somebody
I
in the
ran
pack.
out, and
I think somebody in their shipping department kind of made an error in your favor.
But I need to call them and set it right. For one, I use salt. 2, and none of my friends
Send
that
it
I
to
mix
me.
for don't use freebase. I mean, it's really nice that they did such a thing, but I went, what? I'm checking the inventory and I don't see it in there. I just asked for a sample of sugar orchid and they said, sure, smiley face. I did order $75 worth, so I get free shipping. And this was what was in the box. I haven't even sniffed it yet.
Yeah,
Well,
I
there's
wouldn't
nothing to
sniff.
sniff. No, yeah, don't do that.
Don't be sniffing 100 milligram nicotine.
I always sniff it.
You sniff your nicotine?
I sniff it. I smell.
Yeah.
You smell it?
It came into the desert. I want to see if the truck got hot. Sometimes it spoils it really fast, you guys. And I've only used nicotine in VG or 50/50. I have never had it in PG. I don't even know what to expect.
Have you used 100 milligram nicotine before?
That's all I use.
Okay. I was gonna
But
say, just send it to me. I'll be okay with it.
I
PG.
might.
It's
I
a
might.
good nicotine. I've used that before. It is a good nicotine.
It's a
I
free
didn't
base.
have any problems with it. Yeah.
Is it peppery?
No,
No.
Shouldn't be.
I've
not
just
right,
never.
not right away. Actually, it preserves longer in PG form. So
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I
I'm
have a
not
bunch
a
in the freezer in case the apocalypse hits.
That's what I'm thinking. But you know, if you want me to spread the love fresh, I have something else I wanted to send you anyway. Did you get my message on Discord?
you sent me a message. Let me look.
I didn't know if you had already ordered that, but I'm planning on like I really want to distribute some Holy Resurrections. That's it. Just want
Oh,
to
that's
distribute.
I have a sound clip every time you say holy. Never mind. Let me get it ready.
Hobag, you just got some from Nick River, and you're gonna see how it compares to Carolina extracts.
that's not a
Yeah,
comparison.
it's not a comparison whatsoever. But dollar for dollar, though, I mean, Nick River has good nicotine, man. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than Carolina extracts.
I
Oh,
ordered
okay.
some for them too.
Yeah, I'll take some of that, Leanne. I'll take some of that
Alright.
action.
Okay.
Oh, Nevin's just released RY Float.
It smells good.
Let's check this puppy out.
Smells like nicotine should.
Well, we know it wasn't peppery because you wasn't sneezing.
Well, okay, after that last episode when I did order freebase Nick from another company and it got here and it was already smelling like rotten tea leaves, and then what I had in the cupboard that I'd used a couple times ruined mixes and turned into like this nasty fishy thing. It was gross. And then I pulled what was in the freezer out and I sniffed it, and it had already gone bad. And we think it's from the heat. It just went from Kansas to here. I can't remember the name of the company right now. I'm tired. But it didn't go very far, but it gets hot. And a lot of times the deliveries aren't taking place at my house until the evening. And so their truck is like sweltering. And it just jacks it up somehow. And they tested it and said it was fine on their end. They start ice packing, blah, blah. Needless to say, the next time I did, I got the armor from Nude Nicotine. And I have some freebase Nick in the refrigerator with the syringe you pull it out with.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no oxygen. The argon. I like that. I mean, for people that want it.
This mix is very different. I've never used
I'll
FA
say.
Cola. Dark vapor. What is that flavor? What's it say it is?
Oh, look at it.
My chat froze.
No, don't tell me. I'm gonna say don't tell me we're having issues.
No. Me.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
noticed
I know. Well,
a couple
sometimes.
times my chat froze. So it wasn't moving. And so I just back out of it and come back in, and now I can see what you guys are talking about. I only.
Let's see. Laura says this is a very interesting flavor, very tobacco smoke-like. Gets a dry wood taste dominant. I'm gonna try and mix it with a nice tobacco. I think caramel will go great with it too.
Cool.
Interesting.
So, FA Cola. I mean, I like FA Cola. Creaming soda. That's probably a good call. You did kind of an old school ice cream trick on top of a new ice cream, so that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I just don't know if that dark. I don't know about that dark vape here.
Yeah,
I don't either. I don't have that flavor.
I mean, I understand he's using that for the RY part, but I would go with either just a regular RY4 or a. I know you're trying to build one sort of.
But I don't know that it would pull up in that. I don't know that it would show up. That's the thing. He's probably got to have a tobacco that's gonna stand out.
Holy would work. The holy RY4.
Yeah.
That would work. He would just have to. He would have to get rid of his. He'd have to get rid of his caramels.
Yeah.
There.
Right. Well, that's what. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to build an RY4 from the ground up instead of just using one.
I mean, you could use Soho. I guess technically it's an RY4. It's more of a butterscotch than anything else, but I mean, technically you could use it. It would go nice. It would go nice with your caramel. I don't know how much tobacco you're going to pull out of it.
Not much. I like Soho, but yeah, it's definitely not. Not too tobacco-y. What'd you do, Chrono? You just added 2% Flavor West kiwi to a strawberry lemonade.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, why not? Flavor West
What?
kiwi is one of them ones that stands the test of time.
That's right. I got a full banger out of that flavor this morning.
I didn't get to see the whole show, so that's awesome.
Oh, so you did try this? You did try that. So that was like a cola creme brulee. Interesting.
Are you looking at a recipe, Frank? Is that what you were responding?
Yeah.
Were responding to,
Yeah,
or just a chat?
Yeah, we're fixing recipes tonight.
Where are those? Are they?
Well, Nick put one in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't, and that's what I missed, and I was
Yeah.
hoping to get caught
Oh, here we go. Okay, anytime you say holy vanilla or holy grail, this is what
Yeah.
I got. No, it's not going to play. Okay, my bad. Why is it not going to play now?
Nice, Luke.
Yes.
That is a good one. Is that scratching the itch? That's what people were asking for, some
I know.
scratch the itch. So
That just reads so funny. I've got my putting my banana machine coconuts in my dripper.
that's right.
If you have a drip, you might need to go see the doctor.
There it is. That's it. You say holy grail. That's what plays.
I love you, Tam. I will.
I know.
I will.
So that's compliments to Simon. He sent me that last week.
Natalie.
I love Simon.
I do too.
I want to be a mouse in his pocket for about a week and just come away with my head just exploding with knowledge, just hanging out and just watching him do it. Like everyone I have the highest respect for. I want to do the same thing with Fresh whenever he's like mixing, but you know.
Well, with the cats around, I don't think you want to be a mouse in Fresh's house. I don't think you'll get much.
I don't want to be a mouse in my house. I got two ferocious killers here.
They'll just bat you around the room for a while.
Oh, I'm down. Good. I take that on a regular basis anyway.
Well, Natalie, if you watched him vape that recipe, it started with a tip, and then soon enough, full banger. That's how Fresh rolls.
Look it.
RY4 double wonder flavors, angel cake, creme de menthe work together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We learned this lesson from Giancarlo. A butterscotch. You want a little bit of butterscotch in there too. I'm not sure why it works, but Apache Line was one of the finest e-liquids I vaped in a while.
I don't like creme de menthe, but I like that one.
Yeah, that was a really good creme de menthe, and so you could use something like Soho with the angel cake, and then creme de menthe it up at the end.
Yes.
You like which creme de menthe?
Well, she uses TFA there. The only one I have is Flavor West.
Flavor West creme de menthe is wonderful, and it's always on sale.
Yeah.
Always.
I think mine was like 79 cents or something.
I think I paid like 70. I think it was like 80 cents for a 30 mil. I was like, yeah, I'll take several of those. Thank you.
I think I only got 10 mil, but I did not get to mix that yet. But I have to look. I think I'm missing the milk you used in that. I'm so far behind on other mixes I gotta do. I still have a couple of Aaron's Mullenberry mixes I still have to do. I still have Nick Brosia custards I actually have to mix. I did my own with Legendary. But
I'll get that recipe for you, Steve-O. Just take me a sec. Just have to get to all the flavors.
I really do like their packaging though. I like the 30 ml bottles because a lot of these are refills on things that I already have that I love. And I really like the fact that they have 30 mils. That's nice. Have that I love. Fresh, you really want the other thing of this nicotine?
I mean, if you're not going to use it, there's no sense in it going to waste.
Yeah, right.
I'll use one. You can have it. I'll save one. I'll leave it in there. It's all sealed up.
What's going on, Jeff? Yeah, Fresh, you're lucky you just have cats and probably nieces and nephews. My daughter sends me a link through a messenger earlier. Oh, this is the backpack I want. Oh, yeah, by the way, orientation's Wednesday. Yeah, it's a North Face backpack with taxes, $95 backpack. You can add up the cost of every backpack I ever owned and it won't add up to $95.
Right.
I got a $70 backpack on sale for $35. I've been using it for years.
I have one I got from Western Star that I use for all my vape gear when I'm traveling. Really nice heavy duty backpack. I've had it now since I've had it like 6 years almost.
There's a brother Addy.
Okay, I have a confession. So I asked for a sample of Sugar Orchid. And if you smell it out of the bottle, you know how certain smells just yank you to a certain time in your life?
Mm-hmm.
It is a cross between a really sweet air freshener and that glue that we used to use when we were little kids that they tell us don't eat that.
But it was so delicious.
So that's what it smells like out of the bottle. Now I know that it's awesome because it's your fault, Fresh. Half this stuff right here is your fault that I had to have it because you have all these awesome recipes that needed egg rolls.
But you'll thank me.
I know, but I ordered the best of because I actually watch, I study, and I have my little shopping list, and I'm just like a mad woman. And next is like the best passion fruit, all that stuff. I'm just on here just to suck knowledge.
Best passion fruit. Throw it around the room and to the crowd. What's the best passion?
Right.
To me right now, it's Wonder Flavors.
Wonder Flavors, yeah.
Wonder Flavors and passion fruit is awesome.
Wonder Flavors passion fruit. Do they have a red and a green or just the passion fruit?
Just passion.
Just passion.
The only one I have is TFA, and I'm not a fan.
Well, I had DIYFS because the first challenge I took in Mix and Vixens was that passion fruit cream thing, and I didn't like either one of them. It was like I couldn't get past the funk. Yeah, I had to change the cotton on that one with me.
And passion fruit's always got a little bit of a funk, but it's not like as bad as like a lot of the mangoes. Like a lot of the mangoes have a foot funk.
Yeah.
It ain't right. Right.
I thought it was just me.
No, it is a funk. Now there's a certain fruit funk that you expect when you cut into that fresh piece of fruit. Because I buy a lot of really good fruit here at Sprouts Market. They have organic fruit and all that stuff, and you cut in. There's a certain amount of funk, but if that's taking over something, even if you used it in the right percentage, then the flavor's just not right. And so I've been holding off on the whole passion fruit thing, and I just got the best mangoes according to everyone, according to my mentors. That's what I call you. And I have to clear the air on one thing. I do not mix for a company. I am not a recipe consultant. I am a media mouth, and I don't get paid. I mix for my friends. I have a bunch of vaping friends who are my whole team of guinea pigs. Thanks. I just had to say that.
Didn't realize you were getting some hate, but okay.
No, there's a little question, a little chit chat. I just want to stifle it right then and there. I'll clarify tomorrow. I don't want to take over your show with my crap. I got my own space with Tam, and I have a plan.
Tam's like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Already talked about it. It'll take 5 minutes.
5.
5-minute monologue, kind of like a Johnny Carson back in the day.
Oh,
So don't tune in.
monologue. Oh my god.
I'll be taking questions.
I see Jeff Lawson's with me. Foot funk. A lot of those mangoes have foot funk.
Yeah.
And it ain't right. It ain't right.
I held off on the mangoes. Which mangoes did I get? I got my first peanut butter, by the way.
Which peanut butter?
The DX.
Yes.
Yes, peanut butter's good.
Okay.
Now you need Flavorous. and you add the two together.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. You're
Yes,
killing me.
the Flavor peanut butter is excellent. By itself, it's not anything special, but you put it with the DX, and it's a whole different animal.
Yep.
All right.
You need to talk to me before you do this because
I do.
never mind. I didn't know you were ordering peanut butters. You didn't tell me about
I
this.
ordered a peanut butter because I don't own one. It's outside of my profile yet.
Okay.
There we go.
Has a
Yeah,
lot of
Nevins agrees.
You heard it from Nevins.
If I didn't mix for, thank you, Nick. If I didn't mix for my friends, I would be stuck in like one little area of fruit and I would be boring.
Yeah.
And so my friends push me to make other things. Like now they want a banana Foster. And so I have to look up the real recipe. I'll come up with a skeleton. And when you guys see me pop up on your
When
messenger,
you guys say, this is a good question. So, C. Earl is saying when you guys are saying these peanut butters, what percentages
2 and 2.
pudding means? So 2 and 2. 2 to 2.
Yep, just a 1-to-1 ratio at 2%.
very nice.
I don't.
See, that will stick in
I've
my
really
brain for
never
life.
gone that high with the Flavor one. I usually keep the Flavor one lower than that.
I go 2 and 2, and then I add sweet coconut. And if I'm feeling real fancy, I'll throw a little bit of FE sunseeds in. 1 drop per 30 mil.
Yeah, I don't have that
And
flavor yet.
my place will smell like sunflower seeds for the rest of the day.
Yes, I heard that about that flavor.
See, that ratio
Saying-
now for my life, 1-to-1. Like, fix in here.
Nevins does 0.5 to
and 3.5.
3.5.
That's about where I'm at. About 0.5 to about 3.5, 4. Peeps, what's up, peeps?
Everybody has their own thing. I'll find mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find your comfort.
The thing I messed up.
Your
Can't do
sweet spot.
Ugh. And now I'm learning how to sweeten with just like the monk fruit and no stevia at all whenever possible. I'm learning a whole lot of stuff.
Excellent.
Good.
So if I come up with a recipe and I have a skeleton and I'm trying to like find somebody and you guys hear me messaging, are you guys awake? All I want you to do is look at it and see if it's balanced enough. Because I'm petrified to even mix it until I have some form of approval.
Well, if it's
Well, Bananas Foster is what? It's
caramel.
yeah, bananas, caramel,
A little bit of cinnamon, from what I understand.
a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, a little bit.
Tiny bit.
So I mean that's easy enough.
I built one like almost a year ago, a Bananas Foster cheesecake, and after a long steep, it was really good.
I mean, you could do that in 3 flavors.
Yeah.
You could do 1 drop of rich cinnamon, then you use the banana flambe, and then TFA caramel candy, because that's melty.
Yep.
There
I
you
think
go.
it might have been what I
Bananas
did.
Foster done.
Do I have caramel candy? I have to check my inventory book because now my book is going to change.
Caramel
Sugar,
candy is
cinnamon,
fairly-
dark rum. Yeah, that's
I
right,
like where
Raven.
Raven Shadow's going too.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of brown sugar to that, and a touch of like the Jamaican, a little bit of Jamaican rum to it.
A little bit of dark rum. I have that.
Mm-hmm.
That's later. I don't want to make a recipe right now. I just want to open my vape mail because my inventory has to be done before I can work. To OCD.
Mine's sitting. I've got my new flavors that came in just sitting here in a bag.
I can't take it.
Man, all the flavors.
Most of them were refills, but I did get a couple new ones. Like
Oh,
that
yeah,
Vape
what'd you
Train
get?
lemonade, the Vape Train lemonade clear. I thought I had it. The sparkly lemonade. I thought I had it.
I got Winnie. I got my first cereal 27.
0.7 is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like cornflakes.
I'm not sure how to take that, Nick. What you just typed. Tamgasm? What? Okay.
I got it Delosi strawberry milk because I've heard good things about it. I tried a Delosi. I finally have a Delosi.
30-foot row, and I got. Oh wow.
Yeah, mine is fairy-fied, but I'm going to put it in the chat, my Bananas Foster cheesecake.
Clotted cream fudge and banana recipe. Ooh, Nick, that does sound good. I have a big bottle of clotted cream fudge. That sounds good.
Nice, Luke.
Well, you would have a tamgasm if you tried that. Apparently.
I get to have one every day I talk to you, honey. I love you. My head just gets all happy. I tell her, I call her, I go, I need my tan fixed. She's like, okay. On the way to work, whatever.
And if someone looks at this recipe and they see it says steep days 4, it lies. More
Have
about,
a good one, Sierra.
about 21 is probably a better number on it. Catch you later, Sierra. Be safe.
Soundbite. That was a soundbite from. I know what you're talking about, Nick. That was.
Going, oh my God.
That wasn't really me.
A religious experience.
I never mind. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
I have to get into my recipes and see what I want to fix.
Oh, here they are. Oh my gosh. I'm looking everywhere for a bucket of flavors, and they're right here in front of me.
Isn't that how it always
surprised me. Yeah.
Yes, that is all the time.
So I did get the real flavor strawberry. I've heard very good things about this strawberry. It smells wonderful.
Oh, real flavors. Yes.
That's the one Simon had, that one mix, wasn't it? It needs that real flavor strawberry.
I got the taffy.
I mean, it's got to be better than the one drop strawberry, right?
Geez.
Oh, it's way better than that.
I think they're the only concentrates I've ever actually throw away.
I've still got them because I mean that orange is tang. Like if you want tang,
Yeah, the orange is.
you go to that one drop orange.
Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I didn't throw.
Actually,
them away.
I don't think they manufacture that line anymore.
No, they. I think
Walt
Walt gave up on that quick.
What did you not like about the one drop strawberry, Chris?
I remember it being plasticky and being super artificial.
Do you think that that's because it was really weak?
I don't remember much about it. I just remember I didn't like it.
Yeah, because I've got.
Single flavor tested and went.
Okay. I will stop there then.
Let me find. Okay. Let me find a recipe that
This does smell good.
Needs reworking. That came from like my first days, and I pulled Cool Double Deuces for a reason. I pulled it down. So let me get a link to this one. You can have a field day with that.
I'm ready to tear
it up because
look.
I adjusted it in my head and I haven't mixed it again. I'm sorry,
What's
Sam.
up, Jesse?
No, it's okay. He's putting in chat about his red soft candy from Vape Train. He sent me a picture of it this morning, like dangling in front of my face.
Because we can't get that one here yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two. So there's two really good milks, Raven. The one-on-one cream milky undertone. It's not really a milk. It's more like a half and half, but it's excellent for milkshakes, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The other one that is really good, believe it or not, Flavor West milk. It's actually really solid.
Yeah, check that one out.
Can I put this in the chat, Frank? Because I have to watch YouTube on my phone. I can't run my Zoom and I can't run YouTube on my computer yet.
Okay.
Well, and then there's always dairy milk. Dairy milk's always a solid contributor to the market. TFA dairy milk.
I haven't tried that. What's it like fresh?
It tastes like milk. Like just kind of like skim milk. That's private. That recipe is private.
Oh, duh. Sorry.
FA milk is very good, but it's not available here in the U.S.
I apologize, you guys. I forgot. That's why it's hidden. You guys, you can have so much fun. Okay, privately.
Oh, I pulled it over here.
Yeah, TFA dairy milk needs help, and you can't use it that high. Otherwise it makes everything kind of disgusting.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I think I will stick to the one-on-one because I really like the cream milky undertone. My friend of mine that had me make that blood, it's basically like the tiger's blood without the coconut. He had me make something without coconut because his mom's hyper allergic to coconut. And he just wanted cream because he used to mix, and he's like, I want cream, milky undertone, and I'm like, okay, perfect. And it didn't need any help. If it was my recipe, I would want to make it just a little bit richer, but it balanced out all by itself. And I thought about the milk, and I just went, nah, I'm not ready for that.
So let's see here. Creme de mint, Devon cream, double chocolate clear, milk chocolate by Jungle Flavors, Polar Blast,
Yeah.
vanilla ice cream, and vanilla mint.
Yeah.
So
the
what is that?
chocolate.
What were you trying? What were you trying to go here? What were you trying?
I have a lactose-free chocolate with chocolate chunks ice cream with mint. It's not a green ice cream with chocolate. It is a chocolate on chocolate ice cream with mint.
Okay.
And this is back before I had good chocolates. So I want to use my better chocolates. I have a whole arsenal of chocolates now that are so much better. I have not done anything with this recipe. I just pulled it off of ATF and let it sit because I stopped using ATF anyway, but for a while. But I have better chocolates now. And you guys can, my stash is public.
Stalker, do you have any other Bavarian creams?
Yes, I have a whole arsenal. Do you want the link to my stash, or do I just make sure it says public? And then
I mean, you've got Flavor West cream mint there. I don't know if you need too much more than that for if you're doing a chocolate ice cream with mint. I don't know that you need too much more than the Flavor West cream to mint, unless you've got a little bit of Flavor cream to mint. And you could stack them and make something real nice out of it. Ditch every single other chocolate that's there.
Yeah, exactly. Ditch
the Devon, ditch the double chocolate clear, ditch the milk chocolate.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Let me look at your stash and see what you got chocolate wise.
Okay, it is public. Do you want me to put a link to it, or do you just can see it, right?
Go ahead, link it. It'd be easier.
I'm inspecting your flavor stash here.
And that's not including the ones that I just got, but I have like the glamour chocolate and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Do you have lava cake?
Yes, I have did a flavor trade for that. I have a big bottle of it.
Okay, so lava cake below 4% doesn't show up as cake. It shows up as like chocolate sauce. So that's always to me it's the friendliest chocolate to use. The Liquid Barn lava cake. I don't know anybody who's really gone wrong with it.
The what? What was that descriptive word that you used? I want to hear it again.
The friendliest.
Okay, friendliest. I thought it was something else you said, but that was...
No, I think it's the friendliest chocolate to use.
Okay.
Because you can use it below 4% and get your chocolate sauce, or you can take it hard to the paint and get that full on lava cake experience at like 8%. But the cakes start showing up over 4%. So I would do something like the Liquid Barn ice cream. I would bump that up to something like 5 or 6. I would do the lava cake at like 3.5%. Do you have chocolate mousse? A little bit of chocolate mousse just to give you a little bit darker chocolate and give it a little bit more body. The other option is Hank's and Australian chocolate, which adds a lot of personality to chocolates. If you combine the two.
Okay, hang on. Let me write this down because I'm not fast enough to like edit while you're doing this. So
yeah, you have the Australian chocolate.
We're saying about 3.5. We're taking all those others out. You said the cake will show up at 4%.
The cake starts showing up over 4%. You can still use it. You can still use it for and just get chocolate sauce.
Just chocolate sauce, and then so it's a chocolate ice cream with chocolate chips. So what would you suggest? What was the second suggestion that you were saying?
I was just saying if you like the Vape Train chocolate mousse or Australian chocolate, just add some depth to your chocolate.
Yeah, I like that in my fudge that I just made.
The Hanson Australian or the chocolate mousse.
I think it was the Vape Train chocolate. It was a chocolate mousse.
Yeah, the chocolate mousse is a darker chocolate and has a little bit of bitterness to it, but it's really, really nice to add some personality.
Starting percentage guess, like where do you think I should?
Oh, on the chocolate mousse, something like 0.75. You don't need a whole lot.
Okay.
Luke Loop, it's a devil's food. It's a devil's food chocolate cake. Is the cake that you get out of it, and you have to run it. You have to run it up over 4% to start getting it, and it really doesn't get pronounced until over like 6.5, and that's when it really starts flexing, starts going like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Stalker, I would go with Fidalgo was saying. I would go with the Flavor West because when I actually created that recipe, I didn't have Flavor West Bavarian at the time. I have it now, and yeah, I would go with that one instead of using TFA if you don't have the flavor art.
Yeah, Luke, kind of like a chocolate version of angel cake. That'd be. So is the cake part of lava cake drier? A little bit, but not a lot. It's still a pretty moist cake.
What the heck am I gonna do with this giant bottle of Liquid Barn vanilla mint that I got?
It's not vape it by itself. The buttermint?
No, the vanilla mint. Like when I first ordered
the vanilla mint? Yeah, it tastes like the little buttermints.
It's good by itself?
Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
I've never tried it. At what strength would I use this just to like as a
somewhere between 6 and 8?
Really? Because some people were saying the mint was gonna get weird and mouthwashy. But if it's good, then I will use it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that mint. Okay. Start at 6 and work your way up.
Okay, I'll take it out there.
But yeah, that vanilla mint is totally usable just by itself as a solo vape.
Is it okay to keep in this recipe at 0.25, or do you think I should get rid of it? Because that was my layer on top of the cream de mint.
I would probably drop it just a little bit then.
I don't have to have it in there. It's not necessary.
I mean, you've got the flavor, you want to use it. Why wouldn't you throw it in the recipe?
Exactly, and that was the problem when I first started. I wanted to use every mint and every chocolate. It was just total disaster.
Jeff Lawson knows what the deal is. Vanilla mint is great for when you have a cold because it cuts right through that cold. It's always good to have a nice creamy vanilla mint sitting around in your arsenal. Just like it's always good to have something minty for when your tongue gets a little frazzled from vaping all the recipes.
That's the only cream de mint that I have.
Addie. Oh my gosh. Addie saw that I was talking.
Cam's over here like, Threshold 3's a liar. He's a liar. I had her on the speed mute.
He's like, you're muted, or are you talking to someone? No, I'm talking to the mic like it's somebody. So thank you for letting me know. Oh my god.
What were you saying, Tam? We need the whole rundown.
Like she's gonna remember that.
Chat, yeah, I know, right? So in our chat, I put a link to a recipe that Luke shared with me.
Oh.
That he kind of wanted us to look at. Maybe.
Oh, my
bad. So do you want me to? Would you like me to share this, or do you guys?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, is it gonna? Okay, yeah, go ahead, do it. I got it up here.
What's he trying to do here?
Hold on. Let me. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Here we go. I got it.
Which Bavarian cream did you want me to use again in here? I have like 4.
So this.
What Bavarian cream?
Oh no, Leon, that was 2 different conversations. Stalker was looking for a different Bavarian cream for a Bananas Foster. That I did.
Oh, Flavor West, dude. Go Flavor West.
Yeah.
Flavor West Bavarian cream's sweet as fuck. Work nice in there.
So a Christmas strawberry cake milkshake
with steamed milk. That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Ooh, steamed milk?
There's only one flavor that gives you steamed milk. Only one.
Is that what? Coffee milk froth?
Coffee milk froth. But unfortunately, it carries that hint of coffee to it, which you would have to hide. But I don't think it would be hard to hide behind a lot of the other things that you have going here.
How hard is it to hide something while using it? Like, how hard is it to mute something out when you want what the majority of a flavor, but you're trying to get rid of something. I mean, some things are easy to bury, but that seems like it would be tough.
You would have to work specifically hard on bearing that coffee note. I think with the strawberries he's got going here, I don't think it would be a problem.
Yeah.
I would ditch the cap sweet strawberry and go for jungle flavors. It's more syrupy. If you're gonna do a strawberry shortcake, I don't know that I can recommend any other strawberry shortcake, but one-on-one strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
That stuff's gold in a bottle.
Is it?
It's really good.
Goes on the list.
I still remember when Brian was still doing the show with you, and when he bought it from a rebottler, and it was they put the wrong thing in the bottle.
I don't really disagree with anything else in there. Do you guys see anything else to really disagree with?
I mean, looking for the steamed milk, I don't see that in here, because if you want to add the milk product,
because he has that the cream fresh. I thought he said he had it in there.
Can condensed milk be warped into a?
Okay,
milk?
he's saying Starbucks Holiday is inspired by sweet confection made with steamed milk, which is milk fresh.
Was using what the
It's
milkshake?
not in there.
Was he using the milkshake base for it? But
How is that milkshake base? I've never bothered with it. I'll just
I
use
haven't, and
one
I
cream
don't
milk
think
and
I don't even think I've
It's
used
very
it.
malty. Very malty.
I haven't used mine either, Frank.
Oh, it's malty.
Yes.
I haven't used it. I haven't.
No, I've used TFA malted milk in a milkshake and turned out really nice.
In my opinion, that one is malty. I get malt off those.
Makes sense.
So-
And off
malted-
of that one as well.
Nevin says BTA fresh milk is steamed milk. Okay, there we go.
Where is fresh milk at? Is it in this?
Mm-mm.
I don't see fresh milk in there.
What is the
Okay.
strawberry Wonder Flavor strawberry gummy candy like?
Oh,
It's exactly what it's described as. It's a strawberry gummy candy. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
Tammy spends my money well.
what?
And I did go over my last shopping list.
Now,
with
I
you.
tell everybody, if you need flavors, okay, all right. As
That's-
I did with Frank earlier.
That's why my stash is what it is now. Hired a buyer, and
I can't count on two hands how many times Tammy has said, "Just give me your credit card number and I'll take care of it."
yeah.
I need to
But
find my.
have you
And you
ever
foolishly did it, and you got home and there was 600 flavors sitting there for you.
I knew better.
With a note from Tam that says, "Hey, half of those are mine."
Yeah, right. No, I would have been smart enough to put a different shipping address on it to have them sent to me.
Before I met her, I was doing the same thing on Discord. I'm like, okay, like I need a bunch of really good flavors, and like here's the credit card. It was a joke. I didn't put it up there, and that's when the list came out from
So
Alfred Pudding.
So I can give you a little bit of life advice that I live by, Leanne. So when I put a cart together, I do not buy it that day. I leave it sit. If it's a website that doesn't save your cart when you're logged in, I just start the cart. I write down what I was going to order, and I just start over again the next day, and I come back at it because there's a lot of impulse buy when you're like. I made the mistake of doing it the other night when I was helping Lumi with the shopping cart, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll put one together too," because I need a couple things, and I wound up with this instead of walking out with like 3 flavors.
No,
So-
I actually do restrain myself now. The list sits here on the table and gets edited. Instead of making a cart, I write a handwritten list, and it gets edited over and over and over again. The only thing I did wrong this time was I ended up ordering 2 things of 2 different things because I was at 2 different vendors and didn't realize I had overlapped. Other than that, I've been very, very careful in my spending lately.
That would be delicious, Addie Tooney. A little bit of Kanako to the peanut butter coffee wafer. Yeah.
I have a giant dog just staring at me like, aren't you going to pay attention to me?
I've got a chubby kitty curled up down here by my foot. Chubby keep pulling by my foot.
She's just staring
Yeah,
at me, just looking cute.
That's nice, Simon. When they send you a message, here's 10% off.
Oh yeah, when you leave something in your cart.
They're like, hey, no,
Yeah.
wait, come back. Get that extra 4% on top of the other 6, 10, 15s that we save anyway. But free nicotine. I hope that
You can't complain about free nicotine.
No.
I hope that was on purpose, because otherwise I'm gonna feel really, really bad.
Like
But
that was,
once I tell
that's
them
the most expensive part of DIY. Just
thank you. Thank you, DIY Vapor Supply. They'll make me come back to them.
DIY Vapor Supply is a fantastic company. Fantastic. They've never been anything but awesome to me. Like I've emailed them and said, hey, can you get this flavor for me? And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. And they do it. And then it's on the site. I'm like, well, hot damn. They ordered like a gallon of the damn stuff.
And that's a great place to go to be able to try different flavor companies.
Yeah.
Some that you've never heard of before. I mean, they're good for that. They carry a little bit of everything.
Like Delosi. But I got the taffy base and the Real Flavors aged bourbon cream that
Yeah.
Yes.
needed life.
Aged bourbon cream is absolutely lovely.
Yes.
Because of her, they're big bottles to start off with. Don't screw around. So I'm excited about that.
The aged
One
bourbon
more
cream,
bottle.
I use that like I do like a bourbon vanilla from Flavor Art or something. I don't use it often, and I don't use it very high, so I didn't see a need of getting a big bottle of it. But it's really good though when I do use it in the mix.
Oh my
Well,
god.
that's a really good flavor though. I've got a bourbon cream recipe that uses that.
Yep.
But when that steeps out, and like I know Tam uses it a lot in bakeries, and it's really good when it steeps. There's not a lot of bourbon flavor. It's just that little hint, but it's mainly this dark caramel flavor.
Yes.
That just adds to that. Really good.
Yeah, it's very rich.
So how many flavors do you have, Frank? Because I haven't had the opportunity to pick your brain about much of anything yet.
Between 650 and 675, somewhere around there.
Does anyone else have a box of things that I probably will never use, and yet you don't have the heart to throw it in the garbage?
Yeah, I have some.
Everybody, yeah.
I'm in the process because I have a limited amount of space, and I'm pretty much out. So I'm going back and retesting stuff that I don't remember about, and if I don't like it, it's going somewhere.
Exactly.
I like what
I'm,
Nick said there about Kanaka soy.
Because they let me try a lot of things, it doesn't mean that I'm going to keep it in my repertoire. If it's not something I'm going to use on a regular basis, then no.
All right,
Like
well,
that,
he said he fixed the recipe. I want to go back and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that
know.
chocolate ice cream, this recipe was made for me. I think that the vanilla ice cream needs some other support. Maybe some richness. Is Devon cream a good choice since it's chocolate for a little bit more richness? I like
it's more cocoa than chocolate.
Yeah.
That's what you run up against.
I like Devon cream.
Everybody likes Devon cream.
I like it.
I did like, what did I do? I did like a Devon cream, and it was like a 2-flavor recipe. It was a Devon cream and a strawberry, and it turned out fantastic. What's good at supporting ice creams? Like Vienna cream. Do you have Vienna cream?
Yes.
It adds to the steep time, but like
I don't care.
It's fantastic for adding extra depth to that sort of flavor.
Let me see which ones I have. Yeah, this recipe's for me, so I don't care how long it takes.
Simon's got a good one. The Hankson vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
is good for adding depth to ice creams too.
And yes, I can't respond fast enough to the chat and figure this out. Yes, Fildago, I would like that very much. Thank you so much.
Cool. That's the good thing about this community. If someone has something that they don't want anymore and they think you can use it, they'll offer it your way.
Pass it on.
That's it. Pay
I
it forward.
I think he's trying to give me the list of things that he's going to uh, clear out, or because like things that I basically don't need. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not clear. But whatever helps. I'm a noob. It's all accepted, all appreciated. Any knowledge I can gain.
Yeah. And I wouldn't. You're saying about already when you're pitching some flavors, you just never know when you're going to use that flavor. So I wouldn't maybe not have it in front of you when you're common stuff, but just like kick it off to the side somewhere.
Yeah, just put it in a box.
Yeah.
Some of them I just
Yeah, put it in the closet.
I give them 1 star because I'm honest, and then off they went. Like, because you're an affiliate, you get to try a lot of flavors. That doesn't mean I'm going to keep it in my inventory. If it's not something I'm going to use, and I find 4 different limes from other companies that I want to use, then I'm not going to use DIYFS lime. It's just not a blend I want. Gooey butter cake, that's a flavor I want, and I have a huge bottle of that. Like, that's good. Holy Resurrection, that's good. Holy Vanilla V2, it doesn't need to take up space on my rack. You know, I only have so many.
Yeah, like when Nick's saying we're all noobs, we're all learning new stuff every day. Yep.
No shizzle.
Shizzle, my nizzle.
The hat's a little warm.
Yeah.
You know what people haven't
Not
seen,
every
but you know what
day,
people have been asking for.
Oh,
I played it earlier, Simon. Did you hear me? Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I said it again. It was just an example.
There we go.
know.
Now we're down to serious business. Like, who's got a seriously shit recipe that needs fixed?
Let's
Is-
go.
Is FA Vienna cream worth it? Is that okay?
After a steep.
Vienna cream, yeah, after the steep, yeah, because it tastes like acetone for 7 days and then it magically transforms.
Yeah.
I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if it takes 2 weeks or a month. This is recipe for me.
Yeah, it becomes magically delicious.
It recommends a 2%. That's a bit high. 1.5.
I would do it at like 0.75, 1,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. You don't need too much more than that.
All right. So this recipe is done. Cream de menthe, lava cake, chocolate mousse, Vienna cream, polo glass, vanilla ice cream, and a touch of vanilla mint because I do like that extra mint.
Yeah.
I'm done. Thank you. Renovated one of my oldest, worst things I had. Now I have to change the notes. That'll take forever. There's a lot of recipes I finished, and I don't like comments. You guys, can I get lazy on occasion and just say, "This is good. Try it if you want," and leave it. Call it a day.
Yeah, not wrong with
Well,
that.
if you're doing it on ELR, it winds up pushed way back in the pages, so you don't have to worry about it.
What, when you don't have long extensive comments, or what do you mean? Explain.
Like, if you're worried about people going and commenting on that recipe, it goes by the date that you did the recipe. So it appears back on that page. So it won't show up on the front page unless people are specifically looking for it. It's tough to find recipes that you released that you've had stashed for a while. So that's why if I'm gonna release a recipe on ELR and it's something I've been working on, I go in and redo the whole recipe and then put it out, because then it'll show up on the front page.
I'll have to try it first. Then we'll talk about publishing. I have about 8 that I'm just sitting on, just waiting, and crazy concepts. Thank you.
Oh, it's gonna change, Simon? Interesting.
Oh, he's going to change that soon. So it'll be whenever you make it public.
Wow.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Simon's doing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Lars is gonna be doing that maybe.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do I know Lars?
Lars is the owner of ELR.
Okay, I don't know Lars.
You may have chatted with him at one point or another.
Maybe on a Discord at some point.
It's a good dude.
Yeah.
He tries really hard with that site to keep everything up and make sure everything's working as well as it can.
Yeah, considering I just like it because I know my money's going to a good place. In fact, I need to make another donation to them because I canceled the other membership. I think I sent him $5 when I first started. I need to like make another donation to that cause because I appreciate you, Lar. Especially since Tam told me I could use Imgur to actually put a photo in the comments. I was like, oh, okay, all my artwork and graphics that I worked on or had someone else work on for me isn't going to go to waste. That's awesome.
Yeah, Tam opened my eyes to that website too, and I can put pictures.
I haven't done it yet.
He matured and he knows how to do it himself.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of him.
I haven't done it yet. I haven't even done it. I haven't started the account. I wanted to. I had good intentions, but hair business really picks up in the fall. The summer is slow. You get to do all kinds of things, and it got busy again. So I overslept my alarm because I'm burning the candle at both ends, trying to learn and do all this stuff. So it's on the back burner.
I don't know. It almost sounds like you're making mixing into a job, though. It's like I just do it because I enjoy it. I don't, if I have time to do it, I do it. I just, as long as I have stuff to mix, as long as I have stuff to vape during the week while I'm at work, that's all that matters.
Frank, I'm an obsessive recovering drug addict. And I haven't found a hobby other than playing a stupid video game where I was wasting money. That was part of the reason I got into this. I'm very picky about what I vape. And it's that much fun. Okay. The community, and it's not a job. Like, I would live in this chair if it was much more comfortable. If I had a gaming chair, I'd probably pass out in here. But to be honest with you, it's not a job. I'm having a blast.
Okay.
And so
I wish I had a recliner.
I
want a recliner so bad.
The gaming chairs, though, they have a headrest, Tam, and they're like all nice. You've seen people.
Yeah, I'm looking at Fresh. Look at him. He's got a headrest.
Yours looks like Yoda.
And that's what I'm missing. That's what I'm missing.
So I'm an obsessive person. I did the same with hair. I got bored. I played video games. I got pissed because I doubled my phone bill. And then I got into this, and the next thing I know, I'm having a blast. And I broke all the rules. I said I'd never go on camera. I went on camera over and over. Like, this is fun. I learned Discord and all this stuff I had no idea about. Like, I'm having fun. I'm obsessive. That's all.
Cool. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
As long as you're having fun, absolutely.
It's kind of like cooking for other people. You know, when you have people come to your house and you make your best meal.
Oh, yeah.
And then, and you're just basking in the love and and you're just watching them enjoy themselves. Okay, it's the same thing with hair when they're like, oh my God, I love it. And they're just like freaking out, and your heart just swells. It's the same thing when they hit a vape and they're like, that is so good. Same thing. It's like cooking for somebody or doing hair. And I guess maybe I'm a little bit of approval seeker. I don't know.
It works.
Fun. My husband vapes. And I have those people that I'm going to help quit smoking. They have a deadline for September 1st. And I'm developing pod recipes. And these are my new friends. And I want them to successfully quit smoking. They vaped before. And I had to raise the nicotine levels. And I had to buy pods and find out percentages. And I have one in there. Coconut custard RY for tobacco. I have not shown you guys this. You want to see something?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. All right, this I'll really show. Please, you guys, everybody in the chat, have mercy on this. It is a rough draft. It is steeping, so I can't test it, and it's 36 milligrams of salt mix. So I can't test it, and it's like, my tongue. All right, let me find it. And it's just called CCRY14. So all right.
Oh, so that's what Nick does for money. He doesn't just hang out with chefs.
This is truly me revealing. And who helped me with this? Did you help me with this, Cam? I don't remember who helped me with this. I don't know.
If I did, I don't remember.
First Graham helped me, and then it was too strong. And then you and I went through it, Tam.
Oh, okay. This one. Yes. Okay.
Okay, let me expand.
Yes.
And let me shrink down. And then she makes me increase the size of it. I'm learning technology. Okay, here it comes. 3 dots. Zoom in.
There you go.
I did it. I did a thing. All right.
Let's take a look at
I didn't
this.
come up with this, but I helped you get it at
Inception chef. No, it was my idea. The guy loves coconut, and he's vaping 2 packs of Marlboro Lights a day. And I made a coconut RY. It had a little bit of RY4, and then it also had American Gold blend in it, and he's okay with that. There wasn't enough nicotine. I wanted to increase the coconut, make it a little bit richer.
Have you mixed this yet?
Yes, it's steeping. It
Oh,
is.
okay.
There it is.
3,
This right here.
7, 10.
It was mixed on the 13th. It's almost done. So close.
Have you tried it?
Only on my hand. I haven't put it in a pot. I can though. It's a little early.
Leanne, can you
At
read
first
the
it smelled obnoxious, and now it's smelling really good. Oh, you guys are gonna make me vape it, huh?
Leanne, can you read the 5th ingredient down? I can't quite make it out.
That is Holy Grail RY4V2.
Where's the song, Tam?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I totally felt that. Totally.
Hallelujah.
Okay, I did. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm gonna get you.
Good one, trucker.
I'm gonna get you, Chucker. I'm gonna.
I mean, this looks good. Besides the 36%, which for me that that would blow the top of my head off,
Is
even
it
in
still
salt.
that much?
Well, no, that's the Nick salt. That's not the. That's
Oh,
just the
no,
nicotine
but-
content. But the mix itself is something that I would mix
But
for myself. I
But
would bake
before
that.
I helped her, what was the percentage though?
Oh my god.
Flavor.
So Graham had me like max out a bunch of different coconuts and all this stuff, and it was, even for a pod, it was nasty. I hit it twice and I said no. And he goes, what is it? He goes, it should be strong. And he was saying Folkard's tobacco recipe was like nearly 25%, and that one of this, and I love Graham. Don't get me wrong, I love Graham, but it was just too much. And I kept saying that while he's like helping me put it together, and I'm like, no. So this is literally for my friend. This is for Mike. Him and his wife are going to quit smoking September 1st. But you know why it looks good? Because of Tam.
No, it's your name's
Well,
on it. It looks good
no.
because you.
No,
you can't-
like I said, I did not come up with that. I did not do that. I
I
helped
did
you.
come up. You help me percentage. You balance. That's what a noob needs help with. I come up with skeletons, bones, and say, this is the concept.
Mm-hmm.
Fine tune my percentages. That's what I usually
But
am knocking on the door for.
But I'm kind of with Simon in his chat, like in the chat. I don't know how it's gonna come out in a pod. I don't know what pod it is. It depends on what pod he's using. Like
Okay.
if it's a Orion, I think it might be okay. Or if it's one of those that tastes like the
It's going to be a smock Nord and not the ceramic coils, because the ceramic coils, they're just nasty. Okay? They're nasty. They like a little bit more airflow, and I don't know why the ceramic coils in that Nord, they're nasty. What I test in is a Geek Vape. I bought this as a loaner because it was an impulse buy fresh. I was in the shop. It says, try this. And I tried it, and I was like, okay. I'm going to put some in here. I can take up to 2 hits. That's why I'm not vaping right now, because I'm going to get a rush. I can see why people get hooked on these high percentages, but it needs to give you the rush of a cigarette. But it'll be in the Smock Nord.
She's coming after you in the chat.
I
In
know.
the chat, Frank.
I guess I should have age restricted it.
He was being
Oh, what? Your daughter's in the chat?
Yeah.
I
No,
forgot what
smart
the
ass.
lights mean.
Hi, little Frank.
Okay. Whoops.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I'm being caged.
It has that thing where you can. It has the adjustable airflow. Gotta
Oh,
make
I
sure
see
you have
now.
it open.
What are my...
My book bag's already ordered. It'll be here in 3 days.
It needs sweetness.
The
But
thing
he
about
might.
adding any sort of a sweetener, it doesn't matter what it is. Just multiply the effect on the coil by like 12.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem with. Well, I mean, most companies do it on purpose. They put a shit ton of sweetener in everything so that it kills your coil. So you have to go coils up more often. So be cautious. Even using the sweeteners that you use, be cautious.
Really?
Yeah.
So in a pod recipe, let me make sure I understand you correctly so I learn this. Flavors high, sweetener very low.
Very low if you're going to use any. It's better to try and find a way around it.
And really, the fewer flavors, the better.
Yeah. Yeah, the fewer flavors that you're doing. So you wanted that to be a coconut RY4?
It's a coconut custard RY4 tobacco.
Okay, let me look at this one more time.
I'm feeling like the butterscotch and the caramel.
We don't have it. She shared it. We can't look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can look at it. I can share again.
Do we have it?
There you go.
Oh, no, there it is.
Okay.
The coconut custard, it's very creamy, by the way, for a pod. It's creamy.
That's good.
How much sweeter does it need to be, though?
Maybe not. I'm thinking we could adjust this maybe with the sweet coconut or more butterscotch or caramel.
That's where I was kind of going with.
Yeah, I'm thinking that because I don't taste the butterscotch and caramel. They're non-existent. Coconut custard I have, and the sweet coconut could come up.
I don't know how much what they're doing. Oh, God.
And we can lower the RY4 a little bit.
Yeah, you can knock that down to like 4.5 or 5. And I like what Nick's saying, add smooth vanilla to stimulate sweetness rather than adding sweetener.
That's a good call. It's a good call,
Yeah.
Nevin.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say a little bit of marshmallow, but I think the smooth vanilla would make more sense.
Yeah, because the marshmallow will still do the same effect on the coils.
Yeah, it's still got ethyl maltol in it.
Oh, smooth vanilla has ethyl maltol?
No,
marshmallow.
Like Flavor Up marshmallow or TFA marshmallow.
What about the butterscotch and caramel? I can't really taste those. Those add a certain level of a sweetness.
I mean, at 1.5 in a pod, you're not going to taste them.
No.
At 1.5, they might as well not be in the recipe at all.
All right. So what would you bring those up to?
Do you want more caramel or do you want more butterscotch?
I was using them equal proportions. Whatever is going to lend the most sweetness and more of that flavor in support of this RY4. Because I can remix this.
Then you want the caramel to go up to something like 4%.
Ooh. Okay.
Mixing for pods is no joke.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to burn through flavor fast because you have to mix everything so high.
Yeah.
And then leave the butterscotch where it's at. Just let it support the caramels, because the holy holy has caramel in it as well, from the concentrate that's used to make that.
What about a 3.5?
Sure, go 3.5.
Yeah.
The coconut custard though is real creamy, Tam. It's
Coconut custard is lovely.
Dinnerware custard is good. And I taste the red burley. It mellowed out. It wasn't nasty.
It normally mellows out after about 5 days. And then it just turns into tobacco gold.
Yes.
But just like us, you don't need a whole lot of smooth vanilla. Okay. Smooth vanilla is like 1 drop per 30 mils.
Yeah.
We'll do the trick.
Yeah, even in a pod. Yeah.
Okay.
Like people vape smooth vanilla by itself in pods.
That one put 0.2%.
Oh, that's what popped up.
There we go.
Yeah, see?
One drop per 30 mil. You don't need anything else. And it works so well in bakeries too.
I will add the adjustments and leave this mix as it is because I've got room in this bottle. And I know that I've adjusted the RY4 just a little bit anyway. But for this, it's just a taste test. And like you said, I'm not going to waste what's in here. Thank you for your help, guys.
No problem.
But that's what this show is about.
Yeah.
When I saw the title, Frank, I was like,
I literally pulled that out my ass like at 5 o'clock this afternoon, 4 o'clock this afternoon, something like that. I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
well, pat yourself on the ass. Good ass. Good ass. Good ass idea.
Wait, what is it that
Don't give Frank permission to spank himself. This will turn into a completely different type of stream.
what is it? Raven calls you wait, what's it called? Now I'm forgetting sweet something ass Frank. Sweet ass Frank, yeah. Slap that sweet ass Frank. There you go.
I need a drink of water. I'm glad
Raven's been waiting for shenanigans tonight. So
how could you want to vape 50 milligrams of anything? Like my
Vape
head.
what? 50 milligram?
Yeah, my head hurt.
The heavy smokers love it.
yeah, they do.
That's about what they're pulling off their cigarette. Like
Especially
people
if they're doing
don't
full
realize that the nicotine content in cigarettes is up in the 40s.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
I have a
I
bottle right
thought
here.
like it was like 18 milligrams per
No.
drag, and now it's like more than that. So a whole
That's
cigarette.
if you're doing freebase nicotine, 18 is plenty.
Yeah.
If you're doing salt nic with that quick hit and quick down,
50.
that's
35
that's
to
why
50,
that's why it's so popular.
Yes, Nevins. Frank needs your towel peg. He sure does.
I already have that saved. What are you talking about?
I gotta make sure I have smooth
I know you
vanilla.
haven't saved. I sent it to you.
I'm pretty sure I do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have smooth vanilla.
Smooth vanilla is a $17 flavor that you buy one 15 ml bottle of, and you will never buy another one.
No, it's kind of like rich cinnamon.
Yep.
The only reason why I have more than one bottle of rich cinnamon is
I will
because
send
of
you a little bit.
kind ground.
I've already
I'll
done
send you a
my
little bit.
I've already done my flavor sending for this month.
Liana,
Yeah, send you a little.
Okay, question. You might not want sweetener at all.
I would always let people try it without sweetener at first, because a lot of times they surprise themselves and they like it where it's at.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna send it up the caramel and like see what happens, and then get one more headache and call it a day. And
Yeah.
Cam, you don't have to send me the flavor. I'll put it on the list for next month. I thought I had it. It'll go on the list.
The dog is having shenanigans over here. Getting caught
What
up
if
in a
you-
blanket.
Too much nicotine. I'll be like,
Yeah. Oh, that was like those vape craft ones that they sent me to review, and they were 25 milligram, and it was of Nick salt, and it was just not. The lemon cheesecake was vapeable. The other three flavors, I don't know what it was with them, but I got nauseous after about three or four pulls. I'm just like, yeah, no.
I'm nauseous. That's like I hit a 25 milligram in the store twice, and yeah, I got a rush, and my body didn't. It flipped out, and I just started farting. It was so embarrassing. My body's like, "Oh, morning cigarette." I'm like, no, it's been a long time since this happened. Thank God nobody noticed, but heck, it was embarrassing.
Fidalgo, you missed Frank spanking himself. Leanne got herself Nick sick. Tam went on a racist rant. We had to cut her mic off. It was awful. It was awful. And Mike was luckily the one that talked her down. Tam was heading for a cliff.
And
Oh,
then she was
gosh.
preaching religious stuff, trying to like play hymns in the background. She carried holy to a whole next level.
Yep. She's telling us about how Jesus doesn't approve of our vaping lifestyles.
That's a lie. But I know. Sorry.
I mean, if you ask the Mormons, it's true. They officially disapprove of vaping now.
Well, that is
And ice mochas and iced teas.
that is a man-made rule, which means it is a religion, and I hate religion. Hate it.
I was just amused by it
Yeah, you can be amused.
because apparently Mormons were getting all white girl wasted on iced mochas because they weren't hot beverages, and the church disapproved of it now.
Because they're not allowed to drink coffee.
Yeah, they're not allowed. They don't drink hot beverages. They don't
These
drink.
are the same people that tell you have to buy your underwear from the temple and wear a t-shirt under a spaghetti strap tank top. Sorry, no, sorry. I respect your choices, but
Like I said, I just thought it was amusing.
Yeah.
I've known several Mormons. I got nothing against them.
I don't have anything against them. I have against the rules, but not them. I love them.
That's kind of true of all religions for a lot of folks. I don't approve of your rules. You've got some good parables. You've got some good lessons, and it keeps you on the straight and narrow. Good.
Yep.
And
But I
when
don't
you see them,
Think for yourself a little, though. Think for yourself.
and they got some balls too. Could you see that, two white guys in white shirts and black pants, and they're in the roughest neighborhoods, and they're not even thinking twice about it. I'm like, dude, you're about to
Oh, no,
get
they don't
killed. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right, Fidalgo? They're fascinating.
Oh yeah.
They're fascinating. Their beliefs are fascinating. I've had several conversations where they came to the door. I'm like, yeah, all right. Tonight's your night. I'm stepping out on the porch. You're not coming in. I'm stepping on the porch. I'll chat with you.
Yeah. Jehovah's Witnesses, on the other hand, yeah.
Any other recipes to fix, or what are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't want to bogart the show, you guys, but I'm the noob here, so.
Yeah, it's all right.
We fixed one for Nevins. We fixed one for Luke.
2 for me.
We fixed one for you.
Yeah.
2.
Who else has a dumpster fire that needs fixing?
Come on.
I was looking to see if I had any, and there's I think I trashed most of them. That sucked really bad.
If something of mine's a dumpster fire, I am not revisiting that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Raven knows all about the Mormons living in Utah.
Oh yeah. Well, she lives in Mormon country.
Yep.
I just went in and killed everybody and took it over.
Yeah.
tropical coconut macaroons. Ditched that a long time ago. Also one of the first things I tried with a limited stash. I don't know if we want to look at that.
That's a big profile for.
Yeah, talk about a noob. Here, let me sell real estate when you're supposed to be playing Monopoly. No.
That's
that
an
was
interesting
really
analogy.
It was bad, you guys. I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, that analogy I pulled it out of my butt, but I don't know if I get a butt pat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no.
That's a low 5.
Yep.
The butt pat.
Thank
Good game. Good game, Leanne.
Yeah, there's 3 DIYFS flavors in here. Like, no. I'm just going to throw it away and start over again. Oh my gosh. I'd have to edit this before I shared it. That's how bad it is. Bad.
Very good.
Ooh, Nevins is dropping more recipes. So this one good. Tobacco room. That one looks good.
Why,
And which
what's it
macaron
telling
is
me
that?
I'm missing?
The tobacco
Oh, I
room.
have it.
Ooh. Tobacco ring. See,
Oh,
I
is
can't.
this next recipe?
Oh, he used that s'more brownie too. You son of a bitch, Nevins.
It's telling me I'm missing
I
it,
was
but I know
just
I'm
vaping
not.
that this week, even this recipe.
All right.
It's really good.
So, which lime do we use in
Yes,
bakery?
Raven, it's on all the flavors, and if you fish around on ELR, it might be there. I don't remember. Might be.
You said lime and bakery?
Yeah, which limes? I have a bunch of limes. Which lime? I think there was a certain lime that you use in bakeries.
Probably lime Tahiti distilled.
Yeah, I wouldn't think
Yeah.
you use.
That's got the most zest to it.
That's what I needed. 'Cause that's okay. Basically, it's a toasted coconut macaroon with pineapple and lime. That's what makes it, or whatever.
Okay, so go sugarloaf pineapple,
Hang on. One
distilled lime, desiccated coconut, and then macaroon. Boom, done.
Okay.
4 flavors.
I
4 flavors out the door.
Stop. You can't help me cheat that much.
They ain't
Okay.
cheating.
Okay, I had toasted almond in here. Don't know why that comes out. Hang on. Oh
Keep
my
that
god.
toasted almond though. That's pistachio.
Yeah.
But the toasted almond that I had was DIYFS. And that's not.
It'll probably still cover your pistachio.
Mm-hmm.
I have
I would assume.
pistachio. I have real pistachio.
Nevins.
Yeah. Lime
It will
wedge.
die. That's why you got to use that shit at like 4%, dude, so that it hangs on. So that it hangs on to, and not just as a breeze. But your shit is so limey for that first day.
Yeah.
But by day two,
Lime wedge, just add a drop a day because it will die.
Yeah.
it fades
hard.
It fades really
Fades.
badly. It's one of the best lime flavors out there. The Flavora lime wedge. It's absolutely wonderful. It's like taking a piece of lime and squeezing it over the top, but it fades.
I have it. Okay. Nice to know. Thank you for that information.
Hi.
What were you saying about pistachio? Can you please explain that, Fresh?
So the majority of people, I feel like I give this speech every time I go onto someone else's channel. See Mike's over there just nodding his head. The majority of pistachio flavors out there in the world, when you go and buy something that says it's pistachio, like pistachio ice cream, shit like that, pistachio cannolis, stuff like. The majority of the flavor that you get is toasted almond. That's what they put into it, because toasted almond is a far more pleasing flavor than pistachio by itself kind of is in that sort of a situation. So the secret to making a good pistachio, anything, is your toasted almond flavors, your TPA, your Capella. I think Capella is the best one that does the best impersonation of what pistachio flavors are. And then you throw a little bit of whatever your favorite pistachio is on the end, just to get that more natural pistachio flavor that people associate as being in there. So like your pistachio cannolis are going to be a little bit of pistachio and a whole shit ton of like toasted almond flavor. And then you put your shell around it.
Okay, well, I wasn't trying to put pistachio in here. I had toasted marshmallow AR, which is a flavors array, and it's not a blend, from DIYFS. And I also had toasted almond in here, and it was for the texture of the actual cookie, which is a tropical coconut macaroon. So in a minute, I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna share this, and you can laugh all you want, and I don't care.
Ain't nothing to laugh at.
So Fidalgo, you're eating toasted almond ice cream with pistachio chunks. That's what you're eating. Like I've done the experiment, and that's what it is. It's toasted almond flavor.
I don't know how much it was in here, so I'm just going to put 0.25 for the sake of sharing, and then I will share it. Okay, because I make coconut macaroons for my family, I just thought it would be really cool to throw this on. Okay, this is the most wretched recipe I have, you guys. I'm bearing my soul here. Totally. I want you to know that. I am naked on Daytime Frank's show.
Hope you age restricted it now, Frank.
I'm telling you.
Man, look at that. It was a picture. Scroll down a little bit here.
My picture?
Let's see here.
Coconut macaroon.
Lime Tahiti distilled is good. I don't know what the meringue's for. Acetyl pyrazine is okay.
Toasty.
Sugar cookie. I see what you're trying to go for.
The meringue is, if you actually have a macaroon, it is it is egg whites, sugar, flavor, and coconut. And then you cook it. Pretty basic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to need Inawera pineapple instead of golden pineapple because that's going to fade out. I know that now.
Yeah,
Or-
you need a stronger pineapple. The Liquid Barn, the Mullenberry, the Sugarloaf, they're all
Yep.
pretty solid. Pretty solid at hanging around in your recipe. But golden, that's the problem with golden. It's so flippin' good, but it disappears.
It's good
Last
for about
time-
8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Tam, what did we put in it last time? We needed coconut support in the rum pound cake recipe that I made. We stuck anywhere. Was it shisha pineapple? What was it? Is there a shisha pineapple? I don't remember.
There's a shisha everything.
Yeah.
No,
There was something else.
No.
We Inawera, I think.
I'm trying
Inawera.
to remember what she used. I don't remember.
I can't pull it up right now.
What's up,
Yeah, that's the
Bigfoot?
worst.
I like the Inawera raw pineapple. I think I'm one of the few people on the planet that does, I guess. But
Okay.
Exactly.
I have Inawera pineapple. I know I have the funky pineapple.
Just
Inawera
use the
pineapple.
plain pineapple. You didn't use the shisha.
Yeah, it was Inawera.
the funky would work well. The
Yeah.
funky pineapple would work well in this.
Yeah, you know what? I
Yeah, it
think that
holds
would
up.
be a good application because it's got that depth and everything and it tastes kind of cooked. Okay. So we're gonna put some. Now I'm gonna have to mix this, and I thought it was a dead rabbit. Yeah, I just got that.
It's a good one.
Percentage? What do you think? I haven't used it yet, so I don't know.
4%.
You want 4 is fine.
Yeah.
So what about the lime tahiti? I just stuck it at 0.3. That's what popped up.
Yeah, lime tahiti distilled. I might push it to half at the most, but
I'll start there.
you don't have this. You don't have the Sugarloaf, do you? The Sugarloaf pineapple.
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's
Simon says Sugarloaf and Funky are 1-to-1.
So the acetylpyrazine, unless you really like what it's doing, I don't know that it's necessary in a macaron flavor.
With those other 2 toasted flavors, it might work because this is a personal mix. It's not for anybody. Okay, Sugarloaf by
Vape Train.
Sugarloaf pineapple. Okay, Sugarloaf. Okay, so we can take the AP out and let's see this. I was a rookie. Just craziness. The coconuts are okay, I think. Sweet coconut.
Sweet coconut and just the sweet coconut?
Yeah, and then I had a toasted marshmallow in there. That was from Mouthfeel. And I don't know that I need it. It is a flavors array. It's not a blend from DIYFS, but I don't even know if it's
Yeah,
necessary.
I'd probably get rid of your toasted marshmallow.
I think so too. This is overly complex. Do you see other
Do you have
newbie?
flavor? Do you have flavor macaroon?
I
you
have
have
coconut macaroon now. I think.
Who's that from?
I got it just for this thing and then I forgot about it. Let me find it.
Someone in the chat's gonna tell us here in a sec.
Coconut. Oh, I have coconut cookies. I apologize. I have Inawera coconut cookies
That might be worth using. They're pretty good at cookies.
instead of the Capella sugar cookie.
Yeah.
And then I could take other things down. Okay.
Yeah, Simon, after it came out of my mouth, I realized that. That's what you meant. Next time I need a pineapple, I have to try that.
I'm gonna have to smell it. A percentage.
If you need some support, what you could do is get rid of your Tyrone and go with the coconut custard. I know you've got the coconut custard, so.
I I do, and the reason I added the Tyrone was because there was another, I forgot the name, very highly successful coconut macaroon recipe, and that's the whole reason I bought the FA Tyrone, because it has that chewiness, and that coconut custard is really milky and not something I want to put in here. I'm really picky, so I'm gonna leave my Tyrone, my nougat, for that chewy, cooked sugary flavor. I'm gonna leave it. Look at this. I even got that wrong. Oh my gosh. this is so crazy. I just laugh at myself now. All right, so we have some Mullenberry Funky Pineapple at 4, some FA Lime Tahiti.
I might push her distilled up a little bit.
0.4?
Push up to a half.
Really?
Yeah.
That ought to be. It's going to cut through all that richness. That was the whole
It
idea.
it has to cut through that pineapple. Someone mentioned it out there, and I thought about it, and I was like, it does need to cut through.
Okay, then the sweet coconut. I wonder how much of a contest it's going to be with coconut cookies, which disappeared because I didn't save it.
Just let it. Yeah, I mean, just let it. Let the two complement each other.
Coconut cookies. Why didn't it save? Ooh, coffees. I can't type either.
Bigfoot's asking about cherry filling. Which one's that?
The
Flavor.
flavor cherry filling.
Yeah, he asked if it's any good.
My suggestion is what we learned on Pippa Show. Use the the Kinch jelly with it, and it becomes a lot better. And then you stack another cherry into it. So we used Inawera cherries, but you could use the sour cherry. You could use the tart cherry. My bad, tart cherry. You could use the tart cherry there. What else could you use? The cherry extract. Any of the good cherries.
Yeah, Nick's saying the Mullenberry red cherry.
Yeah, Mullenberry red cherry. Yes, absolutely. But if anybody hasn't tried that, a little bit of that Kinch jelly. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's how I'm going to pronounce
The
it.
Wonder Flavors one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
It works really, really nicely. Just use it low. Use it low, and it really helps fill out that cherry filling.
I'll have to try it next time we need to use a cherry.
That's sweet. Oh, that needs to steep out. Oh my God, the cookie's not there right now.
Yeah, bakeries usually takes a little bit of time for the bakery notes to actually come out.
5 to 7. 5 to 7.
No, that's definitely a 7. I don't care what anybody says. I know that taste. That yeah.
Nice
That
7.
was in VG. I just hand tested Inawera coconut cookies just to see if it had a suntan note or anything like that. The coconut's definitely there. I can probably lower my sweet coconut from Flora, or you know what I want to get? What's that coconut? That shredded coconut?
No, the desiccated coconut.
That's what I need in this recipe.
Desiccated coconut is absolutely wonderful.
That's what I want. That's what I want because I've heard about it. That goes on the list.
Yep, that's coconut flakes.
How much of that do you have, Tam? I'll let you send me some of that one if you have desiccated coconut.
Yeah, let me double check. I might have a good bit.
Okay, if you have a good bit, just itty bitty tiny bit until my next that I would gladly accept because now this is starting to look good.
Just a little bit, Tam. Just a little bit, Tam. That's all I need.
There's a little fix.
I have a package. I have a package for her too, you guys. This is a two-way street. We're building our box. We're building our boxes for each other. She's sending me my first RTA,
Yay.
and I studied
Which one?
it. The
It's when I have extra.
wait. I remember intake, and I watched
Oh,
the
the
video.
intake's nice.
That's
Mike
what I'm
vape.
doing.
The little pipes, and I studied it. I'm like, oh, I can build that. It's a single coil, and I got excited, and it came out about a year ago, and I'm like, yeah. And I have her care package too because her birthday's coming up. Did you pick out your drip tip yet?
No, I haven't. I'm so bad.
That's a requirement. I want you to have the one. We don't like our drip tips on our rebirth. And so I'm ordering some drip tip from, it's just a place from
Half
that
Moon
Paul
Moms.
recommended. I can't remember. Gosh, it's late, you guys. Desiccated. Who makes desiccated coconut?
Vape train.
Vape train.
Vape Train. I really like Vape Train. I have so much Vape Train. I thought Tam finished her Pokemon collection.
Well, that's the secret about Pokemon. They're never going to stop putting new ones out. Just like flavors, they're never going to stop.
That's what I was going to say. It's never finished.
Like every time you think you're good, nope.
Yeah, Tam still needs the collection from that flavor house that's in like a cave in Afghanistan. The ones that
Like-
the one that Roger gets.
Like how many flipping strawberries do I need? I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I have my Alpine. I use it 0.1.
Yeah.
I have it, and I don't dilute a darn thing. I have one thing to say though. Vaping Trucker is causing way too much commotion. He's just out of hand right now.
He's always out of hand.
Is he always like this?
Always, pretty much. Unless I'm messing with Tam.
Today he like skipped town on me for a minute and things got really out of hand when he wasn't around.
Yeah.
So that's why I gotta have him around. Because when he's not, things get really out of hand.
I like watching him drive today, and he got a look on his face, and then his internet froze, and he was stuck like that for a long time.
I know he was.
And then the next frame is different.
I can't. Oh, I remember what happened. Yeah, he was on, and then all of a sudden he left, and then the next thing you know, Nick's showing wigs on the screen.
Yeah.
Showing wigs, and then we're talking about cucumbers and Nick, and it just went all haywire.
Went off the rails big time.
Back, and it all calms down again.
Do you know how bad it is on Saturdays for me, guys? From the minute I'm getting up, I have nothing but an onslaught of like awesome YouTube that I don't want to miss out on.
Yeah.
I have at work. I get in the shower. I've got YouTube blaring on my phone. I have to repower. Look, I haven't even taken it off. My Bluetooth has to be charged up 3 times on Saturdays, and my phone twice, because I can't get enough. It's all endless onslaught. And I'll stop doing whatever I'm doing with my client for a minute, trying to interact with the chat. And I just, I love you.
Well, it's a good way to soak up information too. You can learn a lot just by listening.
Exactly. And when your hands are
how
busy,
crazy everybody is for now.
Well,
if
that
you
too, yeah.
you have a busy hand, then if you're a kinetic learner, you actually retain everything that you're hearing. And
Yeah.
that's how I am. Woo wee bye bye Felicia. Who are they bye bye?
No, he's just saying. Just
Is
saying.
it just
No, just saying. No, just saying. Mike. I mean, earlier when I said blinking, you'll miss him when Mike's internet was crapping out on him earlier today.
Alright. That's like that expression in the hair biz is not a good thing. So yeah. When we get bad clients, really bad ones, and we have this rant that we go on Facebook, and it's just licensed cosmetologists, and they will show like said clients' texts and how absurd they are sometimes, and then everybody starts ranting, like comments just blow off the wall, and then most of them are bye Felicia, see ya, write it off, tell her, yeah. Some people are trying to be polite about it, and others like, nope, see ya, I'm not dealing with that.
Yep, Friday. Yep, that's where it originally came from.
The other package was not vape mail.
That's exactly right, Fidalgo.
No, it's what I like, not what you like. Get it right. I'm teasing. No, it's right. It's what you like.
Were they ADV coils? Did you say?
ADD.
Oh.
See, isolate. Actually, it does help close down.
Okay.
Oh, this has got to steep. This has got to take a nap.
Yeah. There you go.
All right,
I got it too.
Coconut. Yeah, it is the best. I bought a wax warmer just for that, and a bunch of 60 ml bottles, and they make nice little labels, little handwritten labels, and yeah, I love that stuff. And then flavorings that have sugar, like Flavor West, like green apple, great flavor in a CBD. Otherwise, yeah.
I'll have to remember that.
a lot of things in the box that I'm not going to use or don't want to vape, they will probably get used in that,
There you
if
go.
not food.
Why are
Desiccate-
why are we discussing Bye Felicia? And yes, it did come from Friday.
Yes.
Bye Felicia.
Right.
That came up more than once today, Fred.
Oh, it has?
A couple of times.
About where it's about the origin of the phrase, or
No, just the words.
just someone saying bye Felicia?
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, we've gone about 2 hours. I know Fresh is gotta be starving.
I am. My roommate was just talking to me about, hey, where are we going?
Exactly. Get the hell
So,
away
bye,
from that.
Felicia.
Get away from that DTF and let's go get something to eat. Damn it.
Desiccated coconut, how strong is it? What's it like?
Fairly concentrated.
Yeah.
0.5?
Yeah. Go maybe 1.
1?
Yeah, 1, and,
Right.
and if you go much over that, you may start getting suntan oily, but 1, you're good.
Well, with the coconut cookies, then I'll just balance this later. I'm just gonna let this sit. I'm gonna save it. Thank you. You resurfaced something that was truly dead.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Well, Leanna, while you still have the floor, tell everybody where they can find you.
They can find me on Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific on the OMETs with Tam Vapes. Look, why are you laughing? I'm trying to be serious about this. And then
Yeah,
The
Nick.
that's where you can
Nick's a
find
nut.
me and whoever else is subject to having a noob on their show, and I get the
Thanks,
pleasure to be on
Zelda.
it. I'm super grateful. Thank you for the knowledge. I appreciate it, and stay tuned for a 5-minute rant tomorrow.
Alright.
That's it.
Maybe 2.
Well, Mike, good having you back, brother.
Absolutely. Good to be here. Thanks for having me, Fred.
So, what you got going on?
That truck video eventually. Got some more interviews lined up. Just got to get times with people. Shindo, he's really busy, so finding time where we're both free, that'll be fun.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah,
But
but
he's a busy dude these days.
the two that come to mind are Shindo and Folk Art. And we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. That's it. Thanks for stopping by. Freshie! Everybody knows where they can find you. I just want to say thank you for coming by. And
Oh, my pleasure, dude. If I'm free on Saturday night, I'll always show up.
yeah, when you said it earlier, I was like, hell yeah. Especially with this theme, I figured it'd be perfect for you.
That's right. Rescuing people's stuff.
That's right.
Let's turn this into something. Let's turn this something you can shake and vape it. That's my specialty, shaking and vaping.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna be
That's
Tam,
right. You can vape.
magic. I like that.
Tam, what else you got going on this weekend?
Well, tomorrow I have with Liana Omets at 4
p.m.
o'clock U.S. Eastern Standard Time. She's like, yeah, she got the time right. Good. And I think that's it this week. Oh, well, I think so, yes, this week. But yeah, that's it. And just,
You may have something on Wednesday, but
yeah,
it's
but that's not like
recorded. Okay.
on for people to watch
Yeah.
right then. So yeah, I'm maybe on an episode of another show coming up, but that's like
Okay.
in the works. So anyway,
All right, well, everybody, thanks for coming by. Panel's been great.
thanks for watching.
Another quick 2 hours. Go over to, let me find the link for it. I'll throw it in here. Vaping Legion. I'm sure Tristan's probably going off the rails about something this evening. And
Thanks, Natalie.
That's always fun.
oh yeah, and I know he was pretty pissed off today. So I'm sure he'll probably got something going on. Let's see. I'm assuming he's still going live today. Let's see if I can find it.
What's up, country?
Big country. Coming in at the end. Yeah. Oh, yep, there we go. They just went live now. Savage Saturday.
I just figured out what I'm gonna buy you, Tam, for both of us. You know those world clocks that show the different time zones? I think that both of us desperately need one right in front of us.
Yeah.
All right, here I come, Amazon.
There we go. Go check them out. Tell them I sent you. I'll probably go hang out over there and check them
Bye,
out.
Felicia.
As Nevin said, bye, Franklisha.
That's right. All right, everybody, either go get some dinner, go get some breakfast, go to bed. Check out Fresh and Loomy on Tuesday. Check out Noted on Monday. Check out Tam tomorrow. Check out the Vixens tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Eastern. Check out Developed Tuesday and Thursday. Friday.
Fresh on Tuesday.
Yeah, I said that. Fresh from Concentration on Friday. And there's always something going on. There's always you got something every day of the week pretty much now. Saturdays is booked, Sundays is booked. It's always something. All right, everybody. I was like, keep an eye on your states. Keep an eye on your local municipalities. Federal government's going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. If you get an opportunity to dispel something that's when there's all this crazy media bullshit out there, please go ahead and do that. Whether it's you can tell someone to go fuck off on Twitter or something like that. You don't even need to be polite anymore. I think we're beyond polite. Just make sure that they know the damn truth, and we'll just leave it at that. All right, guys. On that note, have a great rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.